Welcome to the Affluent Sales Minute. Now, we're going to run a series of Affluent Sales Minutes around our recent Affluent research. We're going to cover topics such as what prompted their advisor search, how they approached their search, how they initially became aware of their financial advisor, how they first met, how well they knew their advisor before becoming a client, the timeline between the first meeting and becoming a client, how many meetings actually took place, and the size of their initial account. Now, in this Affluent Sales Minute, we're going to talk about the size of the initial account. We are basically going to debunk the myth of affluent minimums. Now, why do I say debunk the myth? Because 51% of our respondents with $1 million or more investable assets initially engaged their advisor with less than $1 million. Now, obviously, there can be a variety of reasons. Maybe they didn't have $1 million. They're upwardly mobile professionals, didn't have $1 million. Or it could be the fact that, you came recommended, you did a good job on your proposal, I like you, let's see if you can deliver as you promised. Sort of the trial run sort of thing. Regardless, we've always found it much more effective in our coaching to have an ideal client profile than be broadcasting these strict minimums. Now, there's a number of reasons. First and foremost, let's say, for instance, your ideal client profile are pre-retirement professionals. You want somebody who's earning, let's say, a couple $100,000 a year and or has $1 million of investable assets. They have a family, they're busy with their career, and they don't have time to oversee their finances. Well, your narrative in that regard is, we typically work with professionals, much like you, Matt and Sandy, who are juggling the career and raising a family. And with that little narrative, you come across as sensible, you come across as sincere, and you just articulated one of your differentiators. You work with professionals, pre-retirement professionals, as opposed to having a strict minimum. Matt, we cannot take a new client less than $1 million of investable assets. Or, Matt, we typically work with clients with $1 million of investable assets. However you script it, however you slice and dice that minimum script, it comes across as either off-putting, kind of arrogant, disingenuous, and that's for somebody who might have $1 million or more investable, or misunderstood, somebody who doesn't quite have that level of assets yet, upwardly mobile, but doesn't think they qualify. Either way, it often leads to missed opportunities. So the silver lining in this is it's basically affluent clients want one professional to oversee the multidimensional aspects of their family's financial affairs. Our research continues to tell us that. So if they open a partial account and you gain their trust and respect, the likelihood is they're going to consolidate all of their assets with you. If they don't have $1 million plus, yet they open up, they give you all their assets and you help advise and guide them into affluence, and now all their financial affairs are becoming more complex, they're going to continue wanting and needing your advice. Either way, you've just debunked the minimum myth, and yet you're working with affluent clients. So there you have it. They want you, forget about the minimums, and go for it hard. Bye for now.